on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 4.
Just finished speaking in the White House Rose Garden celebrating Pfizer's promising coronavirus vaccine announcement this week. The president said a vaccine will be distributed to the elderly and healthcare workers immediately, but did not provide any specifics. He also said the vaccine would be made available to the general public in April. The president didn't take questions from the media. And here's a look at today's top 4 at 4. 2 people are behind bars after an early morning traffic stop left 3 Fargo police officers injured. Police went to the 1400 block of 32nd Avenue North after Air Guard and National Guard military police said they found an impaired driver. The passenger of the car became violent when officers tried to detain him. The officers are going to be okay, but one was taken to the hospital. Irvin Peltier was arrested for assaulting a police officer among other charges. The driver, Isaiah Norquay, was arrested for preventing arrest. And Moorhead area schools is moving all pre-K through 8th grade students to distance learning. The change will start on November 30th. High school students have been distance learning since September. School officials say the decision was made based on staffing concerns due to COVID-19. And TikTok lives another day. The Commerce Department says it won't enforce an order that would have forced the video sharing app to shut down. The decision comes after a federal judge issued an injunction last month ruling the government had likely overstepped its authority in trying to ban transactions on the platform. And after releasing positive preliminary data about its COVID-19 vaccine, Pfizer says it will be ready to roll it out fast. The drug company says it hopes to distribute 7.6 million doses per day, but first they must get regulatory approval, which could take several weeks. That wraps up today's Top 4 at 4. Now let's get a first look at our weather with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson. Hey, Hutch.
Hey, Callie, look at those temperatures this afternoon. All in all, it looks pretty fair. Where you see the green shades here on the temperature map, we have some temperatures near 40 degrees here in eastern North Dakota. And off to the east into western Minnesota, low to mid 30s for most of us. It is a little breezy out there. Latest check, we do have some gusts over 25 miles per hour here in the central and southern Red River Valley. Otherwise breezy, 10 to 20 mile per hour winds from the south, keeping us milder this evening. Looks wilder out in the Rocky Mountains of Idaho and Montana. For us tonight, not very wild. Temperatures, though, even though they'll be near 30 for much of the evening hours, there's going to be enough wind that it'll be wind chilly. You'll want that jacket handy because it will feel crisp out there thanks to those south winds at around 10 to 15 miles per hour all evening. Up north, a little bit cooler in Grand Forks. We have a little bit of a roller coaster ride in store for the weekend ahead, Callie, and we'll go over all of that here in just a few minutes.
All right, thanks so much, Hutch. And new efforts for the city of Fargo as they work to slow the spread of COVID-19. Devin Fry joins us live from the Fargo Police Headquarters, where a new capacity limit was announced this afternoon. Hey, Devin.
Hey, Callie. Now, it was announced this afternoon by Mayor Tim Mahoney that under a new emergency order, capacity at bars and restaurants will be capped at 25%, and they could be facing penalties if they don't adhere. Now, this is going to apply to all local businesses, whether it be bars and restaurants, churches, venues that host events, anywhere. It's going to be limited to 25% capacity or a maximum of 50 people. They said whichever one is the lower amount there. Now, breaking this new order will bring an infraction charge, which has a maximum fine of $1,000, and businesses with liquor license could lose those liquor licenses if the city commission deems so if they break this order. Now, Mayor Mahoney has been considering many different options to help stop the spread of COVID-19, but representatives said that they felt that this was the best option.
He analyzed that with the help of the health department's analysis of the numbers, and he just felt that the best way would be this kind of limitation of occupancy in terms of just truly trying to curb things.
This order is going to be in place until December 15th, but it can be extended if Mayor Mahoney deems it necessary. Reporting from Fargo Police Headquarters, Devin Fry, Valley News Live.
All right, thanks so much, Devin. And when we asked if any other orders would be considered going forward, we were told that everything is on the table right now. And a Fargo man involved in a drug deal that led to a murder over the summer has been sentenced. Daryl Simmons was charged to conspiracy to commit robbery and conspiracy to deliver meth. The robbery charge was dismissed this morning, but Simmons has been sentenced to 10 years in prison. Court documents say that he was trying to buy meth out of the trunk of a car when it started to drive off. Simmons said shots were fired inside the car as it crashed in the street. Antoine White was found deceased in the back of the car. And a man is in jail after allegedly threatening his family with a shotgun. Police were called to the 3200 block of 20th Street South last night. They say Cedric Elder was barricaded inside his home with a gun, his wife and 2 children. Officers set up a perimeter and ordered Elder to open the door. They say a short time later he tried to escape, but officers were able to arrest him. He's now in the Cass County Jail on terrorizing charges. And the Grand Forks Public Library is getting rid of late fees. The library joins hundreds of others across the country who have done the same this year. They're also forgiving existing overdue fines. Library patrons will still be on the hook for the items they borrowed, though. Library staff say patrons will be charged a replacement fee for materials that still aren't accounted for after 30 days. And the University of North Dakota is holding a public COVID-19 testing event tomorrow. It will take place at UND's High Performance Center from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Officials say everyone is welcome to participate, even if they don't have symptoms. And you've heard of contact tracing, but what about contact texting? The Minnesota Department of Health will soon begin texting people who test positive for COVID-19 as well as their close contacts. The test will let them know to be on the lookout for a phone call from contact tracers. The department says this will allow them to reach people more effectively since many ignore phone calls from unknown numbers. The texting will begin on Monday. And Minnesota health officials also announced that 11 new COVID-19 testing sites will open across Minnesota in the coming weeks, including one in Crookston. The Crookston testing site will open at the Crookston National Guard Armory on Monday the 16th. In addition to the new testing locations, the COVID-19 Test at Home program is now available to all Minnesotans. In North Dakota, Governor Doug Burgum is asking the state Supreme Court to intervene in a dispute over his appointment of a legislative seat. The North Dakota Attorney General Wayne Stenjum is at odds with Burgum over the appointment of coal executive Wade Beauchesne to the District 8 seat. The seat in question was won by David Ondal, who died from coronavirus complications before the election. Stenjum says it's up to the legislative branch, not the executive branch, to fill the vacancy. And NASA astronauts are set to make a historic spaceflight tomorrow. We'll have the details next on Valley News Live at 4.
And our weather today, pretty fair. We started with an awesome sunrise and some chilly temperatures. Well, we warmed up nicely. A little bit of a roller coaster for the weekend ahead. I'll have hour-by-hour details right after this.